Hi there, and welcome to Open Enrollment 2021. I'd like to take this opportunity to show you a few of the resources that we've put together for you this year, as well as to take you through the actual open enrollment process in Workday. It's been a while since I've gone through that with you, so I think it's time for a refresher. Some of you are new to us and have never gone through open enrollment, and some of you have been here for a while, and this will be the first time that you ever make a change. Either way, I will get you through the whole process and show you how that works. The first thing I'd like to do is to show you the open enrollment resources in Workday. Now, a lot of us will refer you back to Workday for any of the benefits information. However, this year we've made it a little easier for you. So if you click on useful links once you're in Workday and you go under the benefits and payroll section, you will see that there are literally hundreds of documents out here. A lot of this is required for us to put out here. However, it makes it a little hard during an open enrollment when we're all in a panic. So if you just click open enrollment information, it'll take you to a much more condensed list of things that are applicable to the benefits that you can make changes to during open enrollment. So these are all of the one pagers. The actual plan documents are still located in the benefits and payroll tab under useful links. However, these are the quick summaries that a lot of people look for during that time. So you can click on any one of these and it'll pull that right up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main page and you'll have a couple of options. So as of probably about 7 a.m. on Monday, October 26th, you'll have an inbox item just like this. You'll have a couple options on how to get to that. You can either click go to inbox, or as I prefer, to click on the adorable Chihuahua, and she will tell me benefits for open enrollment is available for me to go ahead and make changes. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to this next screen. So the reason this is set up this way is because once you finish your open enrollment and it's gone through the approval process, your status will change. So it'll say completed, it'll say not started, or as mine says, in progress. I will be honest and tell you that I have had to restart this video a few times, so mine says in progress. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. The first thing I want to point out to you is that this whole process that I'm going over with you, we have created a PDF, and you can link to that guide right here. It's also in that special open enrollment section under the useful links that I showed you. However, you can always reference that right here as well. Some people prefer a video and are more visual. Other people, the guide seems to be a little bit more helpful, but just know that we've tried to put every resource available for you to get that going through. So if this is your first time ever making a change, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that now. So this shows the current benefits that I'm enrolled in. So I'm going to actually add a dependent this year, and I'm going to do employee plus one. If you have an existing dependent, you can go ahead and click that person here, which of course I have Gypsy. However, I want to show you how to add a dependent to your enrollment. So a lot of you may have a spouse or children who are listed as a beneficiary or emergency contact, and it's important to check to make sure that that person is already in there if they're not listed down here. So in here, I would check to see, okay, is the person who I want to add already a beneficiary emergency contact? The reason being is because you don't want to add duplicate dependents. If not, then you would click create dependent and click OK. The only information that you're going to need to create and add a dependent is first and last name, relationship, date of birth, gender. You can pick female, male, or not disclosed, and whether or not he or she uses tobacco. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel since I've already added Gypsy. And she's already in here as an existing dependent. So I'm going to add her right there. I'm going to go ahead and add her to my medical. I don't really need to add her to anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Now, she doesn't have a social security number. I'd really like for her to have one so I could claim her, but I have not had any luck with that so far. So I'm going to go ahead and click not available. If you know your dependent's social security number, it's ideal. However, if you don't, you can go ahead and click not available, and then you can just put in NA. And then go ahead and click continue, and that way Workday will let you keep going. Otherwise, it'll keep giving you an error message. As you've heard and maybe have seen through the open enrollment presentation, we have switched FSA vendors for 2021 to a company called P&A Group. So I'm going to go ahead and elect for the FSA for 2021. I cannot stress this enough. Again, this is the only benefit that you must make an active enrollment in every year. If you want to keep or enroll in the flex spending, you have to go in through this whole process and make sure that you elect this every year. So please make sure that you do that. I always get one or two people every year who forget. So I can't stress that enough to you. I will also reiterate that the IRS did not update or did not up the amounts for 2021. So for 2020 and 2021, the max you can put in is $2,750. The minimum is $100. So I'm going to go ahead and max out $2,750, and then that'll automatically calculate my per paycheck amount. If you're biweekly, that'll divide your total by 24, because we pull from 24, not 26 pay periods. If you're monthly, it'll divide it by 12 like it does on mine. And then I'm going to go ahead and click continue. It'll take me to the next screen. This is all the ancillary coverage. So life insurance, short-term disability, long-term disability, critical illness, things like that. So you will have to answer whether or not you've used tobacco in the last month for this. And for any of these lines of coverage, you do have to undergo medical questioning. So it's called evidence of insurability. As soon as I get your enrollments, if you're making a change, then I will submit that to Mutual of Omaha, and then you'll have 15 days to respond to the email once they send the email to you to complete the medical questioning. So this year I'm going to go ahead and add Gypsy to my life insurance because I want to make sure that she's insured. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And it will next take me to my beneficiary information. So this is really important. This is something I stress a lot during orientations. So right now I have my best friend, Claude Tennis, as my beneficiary. So now that I've been able to add Gypsy as a dependent, I think I want to go ahead and make her my primary beneficiary. So I'm going to go ahead and click Gypsy Terry, primary percentage, 100%. That means I can't have two beneficiaries who have the same exact percentage. In other words, I can't have Gypsy and Claude each get 100%. Now, let's just say I had two children and I wanted them to both be primary. Then I would change this amount to 50% and 50%. But let's say I had a spouse who I wanted to be the primary coverage. I would put that at 100%, and then I would put my contingent beneficiary at 100%. I get a lot of questions on this a lot. It can be a little confusing. Also, if you have three beneficiaries, either for primary or contingent, you have to do 33%, 33%, and 34%. So whoever's your favorite, you can do the 34%. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. It's also very important to have a beneficiary in there. And I always say, if something happens to you, I can't come back and ask you who that money is supposed to go to, even if you only take that $50,000 that we purchased for you. I always joke at orientation, but I'm kind of serious. I'll go in as the plan administrator and make myself your beneficiary. I'll be very grateful for the gift. However, if you have children or spouses, I'm sure that they're going to be very upset. So please make sure that you put somebody's name in there. If you don't have anybody, I'm more than happy to be that person for you. The next screen, you're going to come we'll show you the Employee Assistance Program. This is basically just a reminder that we do purchase this benefit for you, which is why you can't elect or waive it. So you can go ahead and just click continue through that. And then you're going to come down to a summary of your benefits. This column right here will show you the monthly or your bi-monthly employee costs. So this is everything that you're going to pay out of pocket. Over here on the far right-hand side, this is everything that Lindenwood pays for you towards those benefits. If everything looks okay, then you're going to come down here, click agree and submit. The only thing I want to add to you right here for you is to let you know is if you're adding a spouse to your medical insurance for the first time, we do require proof of eligibility. So that would be a letter from the employer, something like that, or you're welcome to email that to me. However, if you upload that file here, then it'll automatically come to me and then I can approve it right away. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. I can take this opportunity to print this if I'd like to for my own benefit, or you can just hit done. So now if I go back to the home page, take just a second, and I click on the adorable Chihuahua, click on benefits open enrollment, it's going to show me that I have submitted my benefits for 2021. And that is how you will get through the open enrollment process in Workday. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on the Zoom meetings on Monday, and I hope that you have a happy and safe Halloween. Thank you. Bye.